going on, Jerome's Minnesota Vikings have a lot of questions to answer in the secondary, but one of them has been answered of who is likely going to be one of the starting safeties. Enter one Theo Jackson. Woo! He is for real. Pelissero, go. Vikings and safety Theo Jackson have agreed to terms on a 2-year, $12.615 million extension through 2027, with the first 2 years fully guaranteed at signing per source. Deal done by Equity Sports Agency. Now, you may be confused. It says 2-year deal through 2027. So 2025, 26, 27. He was a restricted free agent, so full details are still waiting to come. So it's probably actually a 3-year deal, but we'll see what the details really are. And overall, like Theo Jackson, coaches love Theo Jackson. Plus, in training camp, it just seemed like every single day Theo was making some sort of play. Now, he was stuck behind Camryn Bynum, Josh Metellus, as well as Harrison Smith, but it was just a matter of time until Theo was going to start. And we said, throughout the season, like Theo Jackson is going to start somewhere in the National Football League, and it looks like it's going to be here with the Vikings. Now, what's interesting is that in terms of average per year, it is a pretty cheap deal, just north of $6 million. And it does remind you of the Josh Metellus deal ahead of the 2023 season, where Metellus had been a career backup, a special teams guy, became a special teams captain, and Kwesi smartly got ahead of things before Metellus' breakout in 2023, the first year under Flores, and signed him to a very team-friendly deal. So that's exactly what's happening with Theo Jackson in this spot. Theo is 26 years young, 6'2", $198, 2022, a 6th-round pick out of Tennessee, Rocket Top by the home state Tennessee Titans, was eventually claimed off of the Titans practice squad, added to the Vikings active roster, has played 204 defensive snaps over the last 2 years, 38 tackles, 2 interceptions, had one against Seattle last year, had one against Philly 2 years ago. 4 passes broken up, special team standout as well. And good things happened when Jackson was in on defense for Beasley, Harrison Smith, Metellus, etc. Now, this does lead you to believe that the Vikings are probably going to be done with Camryn Bynum. The electric safety, probably going to get $14-15 million per year, become one of the higher paid safeties in the league. And Beasley, love his ball hawking skills, love his energy, love the turnover sellies and all that stuff. So the Vikings are going to have a new turnover selly coordinator, but it is what it is. And the reports are that the Vikings and Beasley's representation tried to work out a deal all through last season and into the offseason this year, but just didn't happen. And also, what happens with Harrison Smith? I don't think that Jackson being back says a lot more about Bynum as opposed to Harrison Smith, because if Harrison is back, he'll still have a role, as the Vikings like to go 3 safeties with Metellus as basically a roaming defender. And Jackson, again, Jackson's good, and Jackson is going to fit in seamlessly in this defense. Durante Jones raves about him. Brian Flores raves about him, so he's going to be ready to rock and roll. So the Vikings answering one of the questions in the secondary. Cam Bynum probably leaving, probably getting paid. Vikings getting some comp credit, but happy for Jackson as now he gets a chance to grow and show the type of player that he is, man. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings extend Theo Jackson. Let us know. Comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.